All right, hello. So, this is my giveaway that I do annually, try to give back and do something fun for the holidays. Essentially, what I did was built a website so that I could give 25 random followers of the CN experience um, a gift. So, this a gift up to $10. So, currently, um, I am live streaming this on YouTube. I'm currently on Collab Unity and trying to live stream it using my iPhone, so it's a little unstable, unfortunately. So I'll just try to see what I can do in terms of positioning for now. Okay, so that's probably good enough. So this is Collab Unity. When you do create an account, you'll essentially go through onboarding steps. It's collabunity.io. And you'll learn about the platform. And the idea is that with Collab Unity, it's a space where ideas happen through project collaboration. You can work on projects that are personal, or you can work on projects with other people. You can even use it as a project management tool and work on upskilling for work, or just your personal development. It's a really good place to store all your projects and socialize, meet people, discover projects that other people are working on. So as you can see, these are mainly all of my projects, but I also have projects that I work on personally that are private. So if you go to like my projects, you can see that there are public projects, and these are the ones that I'm collaborating on and have been invited to. And then there are the private ones, which I don't have any private projects, but let's say with this account, this is my actual personal account, and I can also go and see essentially the same thing. I've got a whole slew of private projects, and these can be work projects, but only the people that are invited can actually access the project. So there are projects that I actually cannot access unless I'm granted permission to access the project. So this is what I can see. If I am interested in this project, I can apply to join, and whoever the project owner is can accept me, deny me, whatever, depending on their criteria. So for example, let's just go to the feed page. I really quickly just set up this live stream, and I'm just going to test out live stream. Okay, so it works. Set up. Great. Okay, and this is the website, and you can actually either go and watch the live stream on the website, or you can watch it through the platform, watch on on your phone. The platform has been optimized for all devices, so it's kind of a lot to take in, but essentially this is what the platform is, and there's a lot of neat features. One of the neatest features here is the code playground. So essentially you can develop and work on code-based projects. In the future, I hope to make it so that you can work on more than just code projects, but as you can see, there's like chat functionality, so you can like engage with other people or collaborators, as I call them. You can take notes, and these are all like the people that follow the CN experience. You can, and just conceptually thinking, people think differently, so it's like, there's like a mind map, at least that's what I call it. And so like this is like an image illustrating like the very first mock-up, which is actually like right here. Funny enough, but let's see, I'm going to try to, it's a little crooked, but I'm just waiting for more people to come into the stream. There's like 2 people on, I don't really know who though, which is fine. But so for example, this is kind of the process I went through. I knew I needed to build a website, so I, added a bunch of tasks. It's like a project management platform as well. I essentially just took from multiple platforms and applied it to Collab Unity. I use Figma, for example, and they've got like real cursor tracking of other people working within the platform. So I just wanted to implement that for a collaborative platform where you want to kind of know who is currently online. And as you can see up here, there's one collaborator online. You can see all the tasks that people are working on, and it's, obviously it's just me for now, which is fine, which is why this is fun. You can add the tools that you need. It's kind of cool to see that I can put my own platform on here, and these are all the tools that I needed to make this project happen. You can even just like add links to your showcase. So for example, I'm doing a live stream, so I added my website plus the live stream link on here. And then I've got assets, so like I did 25 days of Christmas. This is GitHub, so you can actually, if you're a collaborator, you can have access to, my GitHub, and it's fine because that's kind of the idea. Like I want it to be open source, so that other people can kind of see how I went about the process. And I just did it pretty quickly. And then this is probably the coolest part for now. I'll have to expand on it, but the primary languages that you can code or use are HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Essentially, I'm optimized it so that you can work on coding projects on your phone, your tablet, your desktop, wherever you may be. And so, because people are always on the move and people are always traveling, you're not just going to be sitting at a desk like all day. Every day, for example, I take the train, I drive, I commute various different ways. So I also just like don't like staying in one spot for a long time. So I was just like, well, there are other people in the world that could be based in like let's say like, I don't know, Nigeria. I actually have a friend that lives in Nigeria that helped me work on another one of my projects, and he helped me create this project called Fundamoment. And Fundamoment is a crowdfunding platform where where people actually can support other people's experiences. And I ended up like making, a book, like a DIY book. I created a singlet, and then here's like a preview of the app. It's pretty neat. And this guy, I worked with him using Figma, and here's like the FigJam board that we created. It's a user story essentially of like what goes into the platform. And then here's like the original design from like 2021, and it's like super rough, but you know, it's at least what was in my head. And I was like, well, Collab Unity at the time definitely did not pan out. So it's like, I'm just going to start a crowdfunding platform and create the design mockups for that. This was all super rough. I didn't actually go to like React or anything and pick up like, I didn't follow the guidelines. I just wanted to do like a rough sketch of essentially how the platform would look, and then I actually iterated on it and reached out to this guy on Fiverr, and just for confidentiality reasons, like I'm not going to say his name, but essentially we created this mock-up and we refined the app. But it's like, for example, like, you know, people could totally be working on different projects. It could be like 3D design, architecture, graphic design, videos, you know, I don't know, lots of stuff. But essentially I synced with him, and he's like based in Europe now studying something. So yeah, at least at the very least you can like store stuff, and like for example, like if you go into this project, I have access to pretty much, actually I don't have access to this project because I was just testing stuff, but this is essentially all the information you're going to see for now about like the project, and then you can apply to join. And if you are, you know, if you want to join the project, the person that created the project will sift through your application and decide whether they want to let you in or not, and then you'll have like access to like the more the workspace, which is literally private to only the collaborators within the project. And then I'm just kind of rambling, but I'm trying to just give like a very broad overview of what the platform entails. Like, you've got your own profile, you can follow projects. Let's say you don't want to like collaborate, but you kind of want to just like save it for the time being. You can do that. You can add your tasks or your interests, your tools that you know you're proficient with. You can add your education. There's also like a algorithm that recommends collaborators, so depending on the skills, interests, projects that you've worked on. And then you can add your web links, your social media. It's just kind of like a little more fun, little more interactive like LinkedIn, but for projects. And these can be for like your career, these can be for school, this can be for your business ambitions. And what if like there's someone that's like based like a whole like 2,000 miles away from you, and the only way you could start something is virtually. That's kind of like why I wanted to create this, because I created it starting in 2020. But yeah, notifications, you know, I've got all this stuff because I'm the admin. And then you can also like talk to people, so I'll just go through, like you can just like chat and then look up people on the platform and then start a conversation. So let's just say like it really is just me just testing. Like there's just me, myself, and I. Like there's like 3 people that are just myself. Okay, so anyways, to get back into 25 days of Christmas, essentially what I did for this project is one, I so basically went through Instagram, just copy and pasted all the followers of the CN experience. Then I, you know, did like a super quick sketch. I was like, oh, what do I want this to look like? And luckily I have a ton of references. So for example, like I've got this project, which actually hosts all my other websites that are Christmas holiday websites, and this one is from 2023, so I created the same thing, and I can like go to 25 days. This video is unavailable because I took it down on YouTube, but either way, it's like I did essentially just like selected 25 people, and then I just put like their profile photos and images, whatever, on the website with their username. And then I did the same thing in 2024, but this one I made it like, well, in super limited time, so obviously it looks a lot worse, but then there's like a live video too. And I essentially just like selected all the winners like on the day of Christmas and like did the same thing. But then it's like, well, I've got all these projects. I'd rather, host them somewhere. And then, for this one, I didn't really put that much effort into it, but I used Jotform and essentially just created a form. People submit their info, and then it just like sends their information to my email and all that. And then I just follow up with them and then give them a gift, whether it be like money or a physical gift. It's usually been like Venmo or something, but the principle is that it can be, a physical gift or digital. So let's just go back to, and eventually I'm essentially just going to store all my web development projects here. And then I can just like add it to this, like, I can go in and add, like create a new code playground, and then add the files and all that stuff, just like the other, I can't talk. The other project, this one, the 25 Days of Christmas. Okay, so without further ado, we've got like a couple people that are watching. The screen's like super big, so I have to like zoom out. But this is the wheel of names, and essentially all I did was just import the list of like people that are following the CN Experience or my Instagram account. And then I'm just gonna spin it. And because it's December 2nd, I will be selecting 2 people today. And what I will do to demonstrate, kind of give a demo of what's kind of cool about this platform is that like you can see changes happening in real time. And for example, I'll just go on the project with another person, but now there's going to be like 2 people on this project instead of 1. So now you can see that there's like Chris Nussbaum, which is me. And then here's the files, all the images from GitHub. Eventually I'll be able to like sync in or integrate GitHub into here without just using like a link, because that's kind of, I don't know. It's not, I'm not really syncing any data, with GitHub. Doing what I'm doing right now, I'm just like putting in a URL, and then it just opens the URL and goes to like the main page. But really what I want to do in the future is to be able to sync, like, let's say your Collab Unity, you can connect with GitHub, and then your data will be transferred, and you can just like click on GitHub and be directed straight to GitHub or Figma or Canva or all of these other, like there's like an expansive amount of tools that you can essentially integrate with. Not sure why they're not like showing up or populating. Oh, there we go. Okay, just took a minute. But yeah, like let's say Outlook, then you can like integrate Outlook, and these There's a few that can be integrated, but it's like just easier access for project management and yeah. Um, okay, so let's get into the fun part of it. So I've got all the files. I actually just used this to like, code all this stuff. And then what I will do now is select a winner for, there's only like, yeah, got 137 people, maybe less, I don't know. We're going to select the first winner for December 1st and see who wins, and then we're going to transfer that. We've already got the image files in here, so essentially we're going to transfer it here and then save, and then you'll be able to see like the live changes in here. Like it'll populate the user's profile, I'll change their name, and then that person will go back and like fill in like what they want, either cash or it can be, gift or something. And then I'll just follow up with them. But yeah, so unfortunately, I'll also have to do that manually in here too. So that's kind of annoying, but whatever. That'll get, you know, that'll get solved eventually in due time. All right. Okay. So I also don't want to play. I have like music that I wanted to play, like some Christmas jazz or something, but I got like a copyright strike last year, so on YouTube. So I'm not going to do that. But there is some like cool like music, background music that I added in here. So we're going to add the first. We're going to select the first winner. We're not going to add anything. We're just gonna, okay. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so K underscore 12.3 is the first winner for December 1st. So now that we have that information, we're just going to go down here. We'll just like go to first winner. These are all just so like data date 3, data date 2, data date 1. Let's see, I gotta actually see like what type of file they have. So as you can see, it's K underscore 12.3 PNG. So we're just gonna do that. It's already here, unless I like totally messed it up, but I don't think I did. So we're gonna do the same thing here. Okay, we'll save it, and then yeah, we'll save it. I know like it's not gonna populate automatically, but let's just like go to the feed and it should be able to like show up here. K123. Let's see. So there we go. So yeah, IDEs, code playground. Their image did not. Okay, so let's see what's going on. So day 2, day 3, button. Oh, I don't know. It was not supposed to do that. There we go. Oh, I see what happened. I accidentally copied and pasted like the K123, K123. twice. Okay, it really should just be 1, so that should save, and then that should actually come up correctly now. So let's just go here. It's not, It's like the worst nightmare. Well, not really, but not sure why it's not like showing up. K underscore 0.13. Let's see. So I'm just going to go here. Let's just all right. So now we're going to go back. All right. I know this works though because I tested it, so it's, of course, Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then they're at the bottom, like right here. And then I'm just going to do the JPEG one. And then I'll probably have to add that one to this one too. So, okay, come on. Okay, I'm just trying to add a file, man. Okay, I feel like they've got like I literally just want to add a file. What the heck? It's so annoying. Oh, is it because I'm not signed in? Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong account. That's kind of annoying. Alright, that's very silly. Because I'm actually signed in here, of course. It's like, why can I not add anything? There we go. I'm just gonna add this. I mean, it's actually good that something like this happened. JPEG, and then commit changes, settings, go to pages, oh, it's because I didn't pull the request, bro. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna go back here. Oh, could it be that? Oh, that's so funny. I was literally missing the tag, or yeah. That's definitely the issue. That is not the issue. What is going on? Huh. Why is it not loading there? So silly. Okay, there we go. Okay, you know what? That was good problem solving. Don't know why that didn't work. We're gonna go back to here. I don't really mind. That's the thing. It's like things just take time, and for some reason now it's just really annoying. Um, so now we're gonna go here. Gotta actually pull the okay. So oh, look at all these photos and stuff. Okay, pages. Go here. Okay, did I not? Oh my gosh, I keep on doing that. I'm not meaning to do that. That's so dumb. Oh, I think it's because I don't. Okay. Dude, I'm literally just trying to. So I don't like GitHub. It's so annoying, dude. Maybe it's because I don't like save on in here. Well, it definitely did, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, the code. That's why. I'm so silly. I didn't actually change the code. Okay. Where is he? Where's this guy? Oh, yeah, LOL. I'm so silly. Okay, so day one, then see, that's why it's so annoying. I just prefer like doing it inside of your own environment. It's like very silly. So now I'm just going to transfer the day one stuff right here. This is day one. Okay, now it's actually updated. And then commit, sure, whatever. Okay, sorry that took so long. It's actually good. This is all part of the process. Okay, and then, oh, hopefully pull, it should show. Yes. Okay. 50-55. Author now. Yep. Okay. Okay. Okay, now it's actually updated. Wow, that was so annoying. But there we go. So I essentially just copied and pasted, but that's the thing. It's like, well, I wish I could just sync or integrate right with GitHub. You know, that'd be a lot better. Okay, so now it's actually updated. in demo mode or whatever you want to call this, so you can actually see what you're working on. And then this is like the actual site that I just like, there's no like personal domain, but there you go. So that's the first winner. So if you're K12.3 and you're following me, which I know you are, then go to cash, select the type of payment method. It could be, even cash. I could just mail it to you. But Venmo, and then put in like K12.3. There we go. And then what will happen is it'll do something like this. And then you'll just you don't have to CC anybody, but you can just look through the details, handle username, that's correct, Venmo. And then, of course, add your name, your payment method, give me your payment method, username. So if it's Venmo, just do venmo.com/K12.3 or whatever it is, or just tell me what it is. Okay, so don't save, but essentially, luckily this just doesn't actually have a backend database, so, and it doesn't save anything, so this is all kind of final. But then now, sorry that was a lot of troubleshooting for no reason, but we're going to go back and pick the second winner now. So it is December 2nd. And another option is you could just DM me on Instagram and do that instead, but this is a little more interactive and fun. So then let's select the second winner. K.12.3 was taken out, and now we're going to do the second winner. Oh, look at that. I actually know this guy. So I'm going to copy this person, and that's first two winners of the Christmas giveaway. I'll probably do another live stream on Friday or something. But now let's do the same process. It should be a lot more fluid. And what I will actually do to maybe be more organized is go into my notes. Let's just do K, this person already won, so we're just gonna highlight them green or something. I don't know. Yeah, okay. So they already won, and then now we're going to do this person. Abdi Supreme or Abdi Wahid. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but it's not intentional. Okay. So there we go. And he is the second winner. And what I will do is the same thing. I'm just trying to stay organized, so it's just kind of silly not to. Let's see. And then now we kind of know the two people that won, So K and then Abdi. That's you can also do strike throughs or whatever works for you, underline or whatever. Okay, so let's go here. Now that I've got this, I'm just gonna do this. Abdi Supreme _ Supreme, and he's actually here, so I'm just gonna take this, and it's kind of nice because you can actually see what it looks like on different devices. So the angle is kind of weird, but you get the idea. There's a mobile device because I try to optimize for all devices, not just desktop. Who knows what device you're on, so. And then you can actually have multiple editors on here too, so you could also just close out of editors, or let's say you don't want to do that one, but you want to do CSS, and then you can see the CSS, and obviously if you want to scroll down, see what it looks like on that device. Okay, so anyways, let's go back here, do this. We're going to close out of CSS, go to index, and then we're going to just fill it out with future winner number 2, whatever, and like his actual name is like Abdi. So we're gonna do this. That's his actual name. So then we're going to replace the Christmas wreath. We're gonna take that. Going to do that, and I think it's PNG. Of course not. It's JPEG. Of course it would be. Alright, JPEG. Alright, and then I think that's good, blah blah blah. Yeah, so yeah. Okay. Nice. And then it's going to take like a minute to update, but it should work, you know. If it doesn't, it's because I did something wrong. Look at that, I definitely did something wrong. So I think, right, that's, and then, of course, here, I'm just gonna go back here, check really quickly, like, oh, interesting, so this is what pops up. Oh, yeah, actually, that's funny, because if you go to, like, Instagram.com, and then, like, his is actually just, like, a blank guy. Oh, I guess not, so we're just gonna do this. And then, show in Finder, we're gonna put in I'm essentially just converting it into like an actual PNG, so it's not like, there we go, JPEG, there we go. And then I will put in here, replace, he actually just like updated it. Like, this one is definitely not. I'm going to update it. So now, here's the updated one. Okay. And it should populate. Hey, look at that. It populated. I don't know if you can see it, but there we go. I don't know what was up, but alright, so now what's like the quick way? We're just gonna do this. Let's just do this. Go here. This is why it's like it would be so much easier to just like merge, you know, through here instead of going back here. Add files, and then I know he's right here, so I'm just gonna check to see if it's, yeah, it's the old one, so Abdi, I'll delete this one. Delete, please. Yes, I'm committing. Yes. Like, there we go. Add file, upload. Okay, with the updated, better one. Okay, and then you have to like always commit, obviously. Index. Alright, so now we're just gonna go in here, edit this file, future winner number 2 or whatever. Here we go. And then we have to do like the same thing, so I'm just gonna, same thing, I already have it, so I'm just gonna copy and paste this. day 1, day 2. We're going to just do this, and then it's like, there we go. Commit changes, yeah, do that, come on. Alright, cool. And the file is already in here, so let's see, yeah. Nope, maybe not, who knows. Oh, I don't know, I mean it should be in here. Let's see. "25 Days of Christmas." Still shows this one though, which is weird. So I totally deleted this, did I not? Add file. No, I didn't add a file. Like this is the one. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but not sure why that's happening, but we're just going to just move on with our lives. Okay, well, at least it published. For some reason, it's not like actually showing up in here. So now, if we update this, this is actually like the live site, so you can actually see that's, here. So the first two winners are, he went to Redapt. I think his name is actually K. So congratulations, Kay, for being the first winner. Just go onto the site or Collab Unity, either way, or DM me and either ask me to Venmo you $10, or if you are so inclined, just like decide to fill out the form with whatever gift you want. It can be something up to $10, and then you can submit your gift choice or your gift of choice, not gift choice. And then, let's see, that's essentially it. It was kind of good though, because I was like troubleshooting in real time, which is kind of what you want to do. But yeah, so now it's like you can actually see what, I mean, this is just an example of myself, so like I will be doing this every single day, but I'm going to do it in batches. So day 1, day 2, I have to update this because I updated it in, yeah, let's actually just go to the code. So yeah, so we're going to do this. Okay, whatever, just go back to the files, man. All right, index. Go back here, Collab Unity, 25 Days of Christmas. We're just gonna copy and paste all the code because day 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. Oh, I just didn't change like the numbers. Oh no, there's literally just like 2 extra slots, so let's delete those. Okay. So day 1, day 2, day 3, 4, 4, 4. Okay, 4, 5. And then obviously it's not going to populate right now, but it's like, yeah, you can save it and then go back here, dynamically just save. Alright, so now it's actually correct. Now I have to do the same thing in GitHub, or yeah, whatever. Edit. So 3, 4, 4, just delete like the multiple 4s for some reason that are showing up. So yeah, it's like all of this stuff. Alright, now it'll actually update, and it's not gonna look like crap anymore in like a second, but let's just see. Code. Let's just make sure I actually updated it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Update, please. Just doesn't want to update, I guess. There we go. Okay, it updated. So we'll actually be able to see that too through here in the showcase. So highlights and then showcase, and then let's just refresh it. Yeah, there we go. And so there we go. There's the 2 winners. My live stream is still going. Refresh it. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so now I can watch myself, I guess. All right. There we go. So yeah, congrats to K12.3 and Abdi Wahid. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. I'll be back on Friday, and sorry for taking a whole hour to demo this. I'll have to get better, but yeah. All right, reach out to me. Bye.